Hello everyone. Let us solve the definition where we will read a number from the user and find out all the factors which is possible for the number. Now, 1 and the number itself are the trivial factors which are always there. A number is always divisible by 1, a number is always divisible by itself. When you are considering the factors, these two numbers are not to be considered. So basically, we'll start with the number 2. Now, for any number, the largest possible factor is maximum the half of the number. For example, for 12, the largest possible factor may be 6. It cannot be 7 because 7 multiplied by the smallest value 2 returns 14. So the largest possible factor would be half of the number. And that is what we will do. We're going to use a for loop and we are going to start from 2 up to half of the number value, assuming that the number entered is a integer number. And every time we will divide this number by those values, and as soon as we are getting a zero remainder, we will display that value, because when a number is completely divisible by another number, the remainder is 0. So let us start with our for loop. So we'll start with the value of I from 2 because we know 1 is already a factor. Now I am going to go up to, so I'm going to take only up to half of the value of B, not all. And every time we are going to increment the value of I. Now what we will simply do is, we're going to go with the same logic we did in the earlier video. That is, I'm going to divide the number, that's B, find the remainder of it by I, and if it is equal to 0, that means the number is divisible by this particular value of I. So I'm going to go ahead and print the value of I. So that is where we end up printing the value of I. And that is the entire logic. If the number is not divisible completely, then it would return a remainder. That means the number is not completely divisible by that number. So let us test this logic and see. So let's say I'm entering the number 12. Now what are the factors of 12? 2. 6 2s are 12. 3. 4 3s are 12. 4. 3 4s are 12. 6. 6 2s are 12. Right? So we should get these 4 outputs. So I'm getting 2, 3, 4, 6, and that's it. Now, if at all you want all these values to be printed together, you can go ahead and create a variable. For example, factors. Let's say I'm taking the value factors, the variable factors, and what we will do is, so I'm going to do a little string concatenation here. So I'm going to put in the factors, I'm going to put in the comma, and I'm going to add in the value of I. Now we're going to have a little unformatted output because the first value will have a leading comma. Well, that can be resolved, but for now you can just verify. Oh, we need to print the value of factors, right? So I should get this output. Now I can go ahead and uh, check out if the first character is the comma character. I can just trim it off. So I can just go ahead and use the factors dot sub str, and I can start from 1 to up to factors dot length. So you can check out the output. Finally, it would remove that comma. So you'll get the 2436. If I entered 20, I should get the value 2, 4, 5, 10. So let's say 2, 4, 5, 10. If I enter the value 50, 50 is divisible by 2, 50 is divisible by 5, it is divisible by 10. It is not divisible by, it is divisible by 25, right? So I'm getting this number. So you can go ahead and check this out. Well, this is an addition. If you don't want this, you can just print the value of factors with that leading comma. So if at all you want to just find out what are the factors of a given number, you don't need to bother about the leading comma. So that is the code for today, and I'll see you in the next video with a new definition.